Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to the class. So let's start the class, children. Today we will do revision of lesson forms of water. So let's start. Do you remember what we studied in this lesson, children? We studied about the three forms of water, that is water which is in liquid form, then ice which is in solid form, third water vapor which is in gaseous form. Isn't it? So now the question arises here, children. We hang clothes out in the sun to dry. Why do wet clothes dry after some times? Now children, you see your mother washing clothes and then you see your mother hanging those clothes for dry. Isn't it? Now, you must be observing that clothes dry up after some time. Isn't it? How is it possible, children? Now let's see the answer. Heat from sunlight, you can see in the screen, the heat of the sun falls on the cloth. That changes water to water vapor. The water vapor, children, moves out of the clothes and the clothes dry. Is it clear how clothes dry? The heat of the sun falls on the wet clothes, children. Then the water which is there in the cloth, it changes to water vapor, and when water changes to water vapor, children, then it moves out of the clothes and then your clothes dry. This is how your clothes dry. Clear? Next, you must have also seen water vapor in boiling water, children. You can see the picture in the screen. We can also see water change into vapor when we boil water. Now, if you see boiling water, children, you can see steam coming out of it, isn't it? This is what? This is your water vapor, and this is your gaseous form. Okay, and it goes where? It moves upwards. Clear? It moves upwards and it mixes with the air. Clear? Next, on very cold conditions, water changes into ice. Now, if you keep water inside refrigerator, inside your freezer, children, the temperature is very low, isn't it? Then it is very cold place. Now, what will happen? Your water will change into ice, isn't it? Very cold conditions change water to ice. We find ice inside refrigerators. You have seen ice inside refrigerator, isn't it? And in very cold places around the world. In very cold places also, children, you can see the picture in the screen. You can see ice. Clear? On heating, children, water changes to water vapor. And when you keep water on the cooler, in any cool condition, children, in any cold condition, then what happens? Water changes to ice. Clear? Next, the chapter is three forms of water. Now, what are these three forms? You know, isn't it? First is water, second is ice, and third is water vapor. Now, can you tell the difference between these three, children? Let's know the meaning of it. Water is what? Water flows and does not have a shape of its own. Have you seen water having its own shape? No, it always takes the shape of the vessels it is kept in. If you keep it in the glass, it will take the shape of glass. If you put it in your cup, it will take the shape of cup. Clear? Water flows downwards. Next is your ice. Ice has a shape. You have seen, isn't it? It has cube shape. So, it does not flow. Why it does not flow, children? Because it is in solid form. It is your solid form. The last form of water is, children, water vapor. Now, water vapor is what? Water vapor is gaseous form, isn't it? Water vapor has no shape. It always moves upwards and mixes with the air around. As I told you, children, when you see the water vapor in the boiling water, children, what you see, that the vapor is going upwards, isn't it? And where it goes, it mixes with the air around. Is it clear? Next, what is common between these three forms of water? Now children, we have studied these three forms of water, isn't it? Now, can you say what is common between these three? That all these three have, that is, these three forms of water have no taste, no color and no smell. No color, no smell and no taste. Clear? Next, from where do we get water? Do you remember? We get water from rain. Now, where does this rainwater gets collected? The second question, children. Do you remember where does it get collected? The rainwater gets collected in water bodies like rivers, ponds, lakes and so on. Clear? And some of the water that goes into the soil is stored underground. Now is it clear where the rainwater gets collected, children? Okay. Next we have studied about the water cycle. So do you remember all the points of water cycle, children? You can see the first is during the daytime, heat of the sun falls on the water body, children, and changes the water into vapor form. You can see the what is going upwards, children? Water vapor. You can see in the screen, children, water vapor is going upwards. Then thus water vapor thus form goes upwards and cools down. Okay, as it moves upwards, children, as it moves upwards, it cools down. Okay, second point is it forms small water droplets when it meets with when it comes in contact with cold air, children, cool air. You can it forms small water droplets. Then these small water droplets, children, form clouds in the sky. When the water drops in the clouds becomes heavy, when this becomes heavy, children, they fall as rain. Clear? During winter, in some very cold places, water changes to ice and snow. Here water changes to water vapor, isn't it? But during winter, children, in some very cold places, water changes to ice and snow. The last fourth point is, thus water changes its form and always moves from water bodies to the clouds and again back. This movement is called what? Water cycle. Clear? From water vapor to clouds, clouds again to rain, then again to water bodies, children. What this process, this movement is called? This movement is called water cycle. Is it clear to everyone? So children, let's summarize the topics which we have covered today. Three forms of water, that is your, do you remember the names? Water, ice and water vapor. Second, difference between these three forms of water, you know that water vapor moves upwards and water flows downwards, isn't it? Water does not have its own shape, it takes the shape of the vessel, whereas ice have its own shape, isn't it? Next, what is common between these three forms of water? That it has no smell, no taste and no color. And last, what we have revised, children, about the water cycle. Clear? What remains in this lesson is, children, your rain clouds. Will revise about the rain clouds, seashore, water droplets on the glass of cold water, and also, children, how your common salt is prepared. This we will revise in our next class. So you go through it and you can also note down the answers which I have discussed today in the class, children. From where do we get water, then where does rainwater gets collected? If you can note down this in your copy. That's all for today. Thank you so much.